Hi, my name is Daniel Stevens. I'm with the Department of Music, and I'm pleased to point out a few aspects of our music e-portfolio displayed on the poster here. One of the things we're highlighting is the way in which e-portfolios streamline institutional programmatic assessment by coordinating our programmatic learning goals with gen ed requirements and also with the different learning outcomes associated with different music courses. And because of this, it allows students to not only connect, I think, the learning goals of each of their courses, but when it comes time for different accreditation procedures and so forth, the e-portfolio really can become a one-stop shop for gathering, I think, concrete evidence showing student progress toward our learning goals. It also, I think, really places the emphasis that learning is supposed to be an authentic experience, one in which students, I think, can create concrete items showing their progress toward these goals. And so here we have, for instance, an artifact that students would upload to their e-portfolio. We have some student feedback here also showing how through this reflection process associated with the reflection forms, the students not only complete assignments and upload artifacts, but are able to connect those artifacts and other similar experiences to experiences that they're having in other courses. I think the last thing I'd point out about the e-portfolio is, first of all, how flexible of a platform it is. We're using, of course, a Sakai OSP-based system, but this system is very adaptable to the learning goals and the needs, really, of any department on campus. And so we're already, of course, employing this on a number of pilot departments this year. And so within the music department, we service at least two different degrees. We have a performance track and an education track. And so here we're showing how the portfolio has rows that are dedicated only to our education students, and also some rows that will serve every student as they go to collect evidence of their learning. So anyway, it's a pleasure sharing this with you today, and thank you.
Okay, and I have a quick question. How are students responding to ePortfolio?
So far, it has been actually a learning process, and I would actually say that these processes often have their positive sides, and I think the students are, after the first semester, seeing how the reflection process is getting them to think more critically and in a more engaged manner in their learning. One of the big responses from students has been that rather than having teachers constantly tell them what to do, they're starting to discover on their own how to apply, through the lens of their own values and their own personal goals, that they're learning to make, I think, decisions about how they use their time and practicing and so forth. And I think that has been very empowering for the students. At the same time, students, I think, have been almost trained to think of education as a series of hoops that they have to jump through, to receive that diploma at the end of 4 years. And it can be really hard, I think, to, at least starting to get them to see the portfolio as something other than that. And so I would recommend, as people start the portfolio process, that they really take the time to explain to the students that education is about letting them grow into the person and really the person they should be, and to fulfill their goals and expectations. It really should be about the student. And I think the e-portfolio helps us as educators think of education as something which is servicing the student and helping the student become a person who can not only get a job in the future, but really have as many options open for themselves as they would like.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.